Remote seduction versus remote influence. What's the difference? Hi everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a powerful but often misunderstood topic. The difference between remote seduction and remote influence, especially when it comes to manifesting your specific person. Now, a lot of people use these terms interchangeably, but they're actually quite different in intention, energy, and effect. So let's break it down in a simple, grounded way. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one to use depending on what you want to manifest. Let's start with remote seduction. Remote seduction is the act of energetically sending desire, sensuality, or romantic magnetism toward your specific person. It's often visual, sometimes erotic, and very much centered around triggering their physical or romantic longing for you. You're essentially planting the energy of attraction in their awareness, even if they're far away. You can do this through visualization, through energy work, or even dream influence. It's intimate, it's personal, and it's often used when you want your specific person to think about you, crave you, or even initiate contact. Now contrast that with remote influence. Remote influence is much broader. It's not just about making someone feel desire. It's about shifting their emotional state, their thoughts, their openness toward you. Think of it as subtle suggestion, not just attraction. You're influencing their perception of you, their emotional walls, even their decision-making. Remote influence is often quieter, deeper, and more intentional. It's what you use when you want someone to soften, to reconsider, to feel drawn to reconnect. And it works exceptionally well when you're in no contact or after a breakup, because it helps shift the emotional field between you. So here's the key difference. Remote seduction works primarily on attraction, the physical and romantic kind. Remote influence works on alignment, the emotional, mental, and spiritual kind. One makes them miss your touch. The other makes them remember your worth. Remote seduction is great when the spark is still there, or when you want to rekindle passion and desire. Remote influence is best when you're focused on reconciliation, emotional healing, or even commitment. But here's the truth. You can use both. In fact, using them together, at the right time, for the right reason, can create amazing results. For example, if you've just gone through a breakup, you might first want to use remote influence to calm the storm, soften the resistance, and create emotional openness. Then, once that connection feels smoother, you can use remote seduction to bring back the romantic and sensual energy. The big mistake most people make? They jump straight into seduction energy without fixing the emotional energy first. That's like lighting a fire on top of ice. Nothing catches. You want to melt the emotional coldness first, and that's where remote influence becomes your best ally. Now, I also want to talk a bit about ethics here. These techniques are powerful. They're not magic spells or mind control, but they do impact your specific person's subconscious. That's why intention is everything. Are you influencing from love? From respect? From a desire to reconnect in a healthy way? Or are you trying to force or manipulate? Remote work like this is most effective when your energy is clean, when you're focused on union, not control, when your desire is rooted in mutual love and growth, not desperation or obsession. So if you're thinking, which one should I start with? Ask yourself this. Do I want them to feel drawn to me sensually? Or do I want them to see me differently, to open their heart and remember our emotional connection? If it's passion and attraction, start with remote seduction. If it's healing, reconnection, or commitment, start with remote influence. And if you want to do both, that's totally okay. Just do them in the right energetic order. If you're new to this and want to start with remote influence right away, I've written downloadable remote influence scripts that you can read at your own pace and influence your specific person on a subconscious level. These scripts are written for love, healing, and reconnection. I also have guided telepathy audio programs that you can listen to, as well as subliminal audios that can help reprogram your subconscious mind. You can find the link in the description. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And in the comments section, tell me, what do you want your specific person to feel or do? Let's talk about it.